another successful weekend. And talk a little bit about just the ups and downs of dealing with the weather, dealing with your pitching, and just trying to make sure you come away with a series win. You always say you want to win the series, no matter if it's home or road.
Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated Friday night. Didn't think we played very good. Maddox struggled in the first inning, but then settled in and did a really good job. And then we had a lead going into the ninth inning. And then they were able to take the lead back on us, which, the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we haven't been very good out of our bullpen. That's something that we got to clean up, but we competed even in game one, but just wasn't able to get the big hit at the right time. And then was happy about the way we came back on Saturday. Thought we played really well on Saturday. And then Sunday was with the wind and stuff. It was just one of those survival games. And, we were able to pitch it really well. I know we gave up 5 runs. And that's quite a bit of runs in baseball, but with the wind blowing out, I thought our pitching did a phenomenal job. Reese Miller did outstanding, and then Isaac Keene came in, got us some really good innings there, and then Brennan Burdone, who had been kind of dealing with some nagging injuries and stuff, came in, was able to strike out the side and everything. So was excited for those guys and was excited to salvage the weekend. Obviously, I always like to sweep at home. I hate losing any games at home, but winning that series after losing Friday night the way we did was a good weekend.
So, having those games where you lose a lead or you're having to come from behind, tell me a little bit how that speaks to the resilience of your guys and your team.
This team's done that a lot this year, and it's a little bit frustrating at times because just like on Sunday, we'll jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning and then kind of put it on cruise control for a little bit. And offensively, we've done that, and that's something we've got to get a lot better at. We go out and the second, third, fourth inning, I believe that we don't score any runs with the wind blowing out. I did not think we were good offensively then. Then they took a lead on us, and then we come out and score. It's been that way for really the last 3 or 4 weeks, and great teams don't do that. Great teams don't look at the scoreboard. They just go out and play the game. No matter what the score is, it doesn't matter and stuff. So we got to get better at those things. We got to clean up those things.
How do you solve the bullpen issue? I mean, is it just a matter of is it the throwing? Is it the head case? Is it?
I think a lot of it is just confidence in them. They got to have confidence in themselves. We lost a little bit of that. Really started at UT Tyler and stuff. And listen, the arms are there. They're talented. And, we are dealing with a few injuries. Every team goes through injuries and the ups and downs of the season. I mean, just like hitters have ups and downs throughout the season, pitchers are too. I have confidence in those guys. Listen, there's some really talented guys in our bullpen. There really are. Chris Rodriguez, Brennan Burdone, Colton Charnum, Isaac Keene. We got 6, 7, 8 guys that we really like in our bullpen. It's just a matter of those guys stepping up and getting the job done. And you saw that really, besides game one, I thought our bullpen did a really good job. Colton Charnum was phenomenal in, I believe it was game 3. Did a really good job there, and then again our bullpen does a really good job on Sunday. So again, it's just about getting them the confidence back, and I think they'll be there. And again, we don't really necessarily want to be peaking right now. I think this team's got a chance to be really special, and hopefully we're peaking at the right time.
Road trip this week, scouting report, anything in particular?
Yeah, St. Mary's, they're going to be a really good club. We can't look at their record. They've lost some games early and everything, but they've beaten some really good teams. They beat a Central Missouri team. The last 2 weekends, if you just start looking at the last 2 weekends, they split with Texas A&M Kingsville, which I think is one of the best teams in our conference. And then this past weekend, they took 3 out of 4 from St. Edwards and had a chance to sweep them. They had a lead late in Game 4, and St. Edwards is top 2 or 3 teams in our conference as well. So they're playing some of their best baseball right now. We go on the road. It's a tough place to go and play, but it's a beautiful ballpark down there. So we got to go figure out a way to win a series on the road.
Becker yesterday, was it 5 runs or 5 RBIs for him?
He had 5 RBIs, 2 home runs. He's had a phenomenal year so far. He's special offensively, but he's not the only guy. Will Finning had another big day yesterday, and then Ryan Johnson's just been our most consistent guy all year long. Those guys are doing a good job. We just got to put it all together. The bottom of our order's got to get a lot better right now. There's too many outs down there, and that's something that we're playing a lot of different guys, and trying to figure out who wants to step up and take a starting role. And you'll probably see again this weekend some different guys down the bottom of our order, and hopefully those guys step up and get some big hits for us.
With your bullpen trying to find their groove still a little bit, how big is it to have that run support?
It's huge. I mean, again, Coach Neal's done a phenomenal job with this offense. I think we're a scary offense. We're not as athletic as what we were last year. We can't run the bases as well and, get the stolen bases, all that kind of stuff. But we do have more power. This team hits for better average. And then the good thing about this team, I think you'll see, I think we've got like 145 walks to 145 strikeouts. That's a good thing. Anytime you can have more walks than strikeouts, that's something that we're kind of looking for. Our plate discipline, all that kind of stuff is pretty good right now.